Hey Aries, this is Alex Angel, and I am here with your second half of March 2020 Angel and Tarot card reading. I hope you all are doing well. I'm doing something a little bit different this time around, whereas basically I am showing you guys the cards that I am pulling so you can see them firsthand. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. That way it helps the channel grow and the videos circulate more, and to, assist people with, just kind of whatever assistance they may need when it comes to life, love, money, family, just things of that nature. Thank you all for my current subscribers and new subscribers. You guys rock, and I appreciate your love and support. So let's see what March has in store for you guys. Okay, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So what will be used to clarify? We're just going to use the standard Rider-Waite to clarify these bad boys and see what we have going on. I have to shuffle these upside down. Oh. King of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles in your reading. You got the King and Queen of Pentacles, Aries. Oh, you're going to have some money and establishment. Page of Swords. Just a little bit of drama, but at the end you'll get through it, and life will continue to move on triumphantly. Awesome, 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 Aries, so far. All right, let's see what God and Angels has in store for you to clarify. This is a good reading. I mean, shoot, I don't need to clarify anything. I can just basically put the cards down. All right, let's see what we got. The High Priestess, the Lovers, teamwork, somebody's backstabbing, taking advantage of. It's just like somebody's coming for you, or somebody is, yeah, 4 of Pentacles too. It kind of feels like with these two here, you are concerned about being taken advantage of. So it's almost like you're watching your back. This to me represents like your history. So let's go ahead and get started instead of me just kind of giving you little bits and pieces. Okay. King of Pentacles with the high, you know what? Instead of reading them this way, I'm going to read them this way. Okay. So it looks like basically, Aries, like I said, you got a lot going on for yourself. I feel like there are a lot of people trying to get your attention, or just certain people trying to get your attention. A lot of messages, a lot of communication kind of going back and forth. Mercury is out of retrograde. Thank you, Jesus. We have just completed our full moon in Virgo, which had a lot of people like in their feelings. And we're talking like 16-year-old, high school, like in our feelings for real, for real. Okay. So, I kind of feel like you may not have been directly affected by that. However, you might have been dealing with somebody who were in their feelings. It could have been friends, family, people like that who you were kind of surrounding yourself with, who were just like emotional, just highly, highly, highly emotional. Okay. So King of Pentacles with 10 of Pentacles, I mean, that's established money. I believe in your last reading, you really, really, really came across Aries as like, head of household, taking care of business, getting down to business. Not only that, but I also kind of feel with either the second half of March or whenever you watch this video, because we know time is just a measurement. Energy is fluid. This video may resonate, 10 years from now, 10 days from now. Okay. So I also kind of feel like you're about to, experience some sort of partnership, or maybe even meet somebody who is in the exact same position that you're in. They're taking care of business. They're about their money. They're about their career. They're about their finances. Where you guys could kind of team up together, right? We see the 3 of Pentacles here. You actually may team up together for a similar cause, right? With the Page of Swords, that's saying to me, again, communication, you know, angels are showing me almost like bugs in your ear. You know how people are like, oh, well, I'm going to put a bug in this person's ear to let them know what I want, or let them know that I like them, or let them know this, or let them know that. I just kind of feel, even though this is the Page of Swords, I just kind of feel like a lot of you guys have either premature conversations, or have, like, a lot of young people, a lot of first time conversations that you're experiencing right now. Okay. Now, also with the Six of Wands, I mean, I don't care what you're going through, what, you know, what your reading has shown up until this point, but the Six of Wands is always a welcoming card to basically show that whatever it is that you have going on, whatever it is that you're working on, you are going to succeed. Okay. I do kind of feel like for you, Aries, a lot of you may have a question of, well, what do I need to do? Is this going to work out? Should I do this? Should I do that? And based on what I'm looking at, whatever it is, say for instance, that you finally decide on is going to work out like crazy. Okay. Just victory over and over and over. Now, you're going to say to me, especially with the second row, well, Alex, we see that Three of Hearts, that Three of Swords right there. What the hell is going on? Queen of Pentacles is, High Priestess is basically saying, you feel it. You feel something coming. Your intuition may be activated, where you're not necessarily waiting for the other shoe to drop, but you feel kind of like something's happening under the current, right? The Lovers, you could have just met somebody, right? And you're in the getting to know you phase, but there's just something about this person that doesn't feel right. So again, it's not necessarily that you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, but you're taking maybe like a wait and see attitude to see what happens. Not only that, but I also kind of feel like for some of you where you actually met someone new, you could have met this person through work, through community, through your friends, through a hangout spot, this, that, or the other, right? Now, these two cards here, I'm just going to hold them up simultaneously, right? Because they're both swords and they're both kind of like, quote unquote, negative cards, right? I kind of feel like to an extent, this person could have a reputation for, you know, being a backstabber, being a playboy, being about themselves, being, you know, just about them and not really giving a shit about anybody else. Not only that, but the person in which you're getting this information from could have been an ex of this person, right? Which is where the Three of Swords comes from. So you could have just met somebody and they could have been dealing with somebody that you already know. I don't feel like you know that they were dealing with somebody that you know. I feel like if this is your situation, this person is going to reveal themselves to you. Again, it could feel like that it's like a group effort. It's like some sort of team or community that these issues or these barriers are coming up. And I just kind of feel like, again, you're already kind of like onto them, right? You're onto them and you're just waiting to get the final information, and the angels are saying you're just waiting for them to expose themselves. You're just waiting for them to show their hand. These are the cards at the bottom of each deck, where we have the Seven of Pentacles and also the Four of Pentacles. I love it, right? Because this again is basically saying you're watching, you're paying very, very, very close attention to your coins, right? But not only just to your coins, but also what's valuable to you. Your time, your energy, who you are, yourself, right? You're paying very close attention to make sure that whoever it is that you're interacting with, whoever it is that you're involved with, that they are worth your time, energy, and effort, right? Four of Pentacles, it's a card of control. It's a card of stinginess, right? So again, if this person's not worth your time, energy, and effort, then you're like, fuck it, I ain't giving you shit. I'm keeping my stuff to myself, okay? And you can move on and move out, okay? So let's pull, I think I'm going to pull my Earth Magic cards to see what else Angels, God, Universe has in store for you, Aries. I love these cards so much. Let's pull 3 cards to clarify what this is and what else you can do, Aries, going forward. All right, instead of like shuffling, I just shuffle this way a little bit more to see what, let me put them this way, to see what more, what may pop out or jump out. All right, let's cut them. Aries. Ooh, new moon and promise. I love that. I love that. I love that. Of course, after our full moon, we have a new moon coming up. I don't know what sign it's going to be in, but I just kind of feel like, you know how they say this, the light at the end of the tunnel, right? I feel like, Aries, you're already out that tunnel. That's why those two people are sitting on the beach and either watching that beautiful sunrise or it says new moon promise, either watching that sunrise or sunset. So this says to me that there is going to be a budding new relationship that's coming your way and coming soon. Now, whether it's this situation here, I don't know. If this is your situation, I don't feel good about this particular person, right? Simply because I kind of feel like, especially with the Lovers card here, it could be like a Jekyll and Hyde type of situation where, you know, they're, you know, nice sometimes, and then sometimes they're just a bitch, they're just selfish, they're just about themselves. And I don't feel like you deserve that, Aries. I don't feel like you are a Jekyll and Hyde type of sign. So I don't, you know, if you have met somebody currently, or you're dealing with somebody who you just met currently, I feel like this is somebody brand spanking new. I don't feel like this is this existing person. And look at this. Tsunami, wake up call. Okay? And that's crazy because of what I just said, as in, it may be beautiful, wonderful, and this beautiful new promise or whatever the case is, but then, you know, when this person gets in their feelings, they get in their emotions, it's like they turn your world upside down. And Aries, you have worked too long, too hard to deal with anybody who's going to do that to you. Okay? Last card we're going to pull is Whale, breach. I love it. I love it. I love it. Right? Whales usually breach, or it's usually beaching that they do, when they'll slide up on, like, they'll swim in shallow waters and they'll slide up on like a beach and they'll get food or whatever the case is, and then they have to kind of like slide back in the water, or else they'll kind of like get stuck. Now, breach is basically saying, you know, it's kind of like the Hanged Man card, where you're looking at things like in a different perspective. So with those two messages combined, that says to me, okay, the method in which you're using to seek out, whether it's a new relationship, new person, more information about somebody who you currently know, you may have one method that you are used to using. This is saying to me, in order to find out the root or the meat of a situation related to somebody who you just met, instead of using your normal practices, your normal routines to find out about them, try a new approach. Try something completely different. Like, you may have a method where you talk to them, and like, you know, a liar will reveal themselves if you talk to them just enough, right? So maybe instead of like talking and investigating and asking specific questions to see if they'll contradict themselves, to see if they'll give you a different answer the second or third time that you ask, maybe the new approach, the upside down approach, right, is to just not say anything, to let them kind of quote unquote hang themselves, to let them kind of talk to you, and, you know, kind of reveal themselves without you doing anything at all. Not only that, but I'm also getting to, for you, Aries, you are a very strong sign. You're very headstrong. You know, you have that Mars and Martian energy inside of you. So you guys are never short of courage, right? Maybe when it comes to love, maybe when it comes to relationships, you guys can take more of like a passive approach, where instead of, again, being the hunter and the warrior and going out there and like saving the day, or, you know, charging forward, you take more of a passive approach and let them kind of quote unquote come to you. All right, my beautiful Aries, I hope that helps. Again, please feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you are interested in booking a personal reading, as always, my contact details are in the About information on my channel page on YouTube. All right, guys, I hope you take care, and I look to see you here for the first half of April. Birthday month is coming up, Aries. Thanks. Take care.